Let's take a look back at Harry and Meghan. They stopped off at Windsor on their way to the Games to see the Queen for the first time since 2020.
Yes, well, obviously, and I think also what was interesting, as you mentioned, I hope they didn't take a film crew in with them, but it was the first time that Meghan's seen the Queen in 2 years, and obviously Prince Harry since last year, because for the funeral of Prince Philip. So I think it was important that this visit has at last happened, but it's also slightly sad because what I understand is that they haven't got the children with them, so obviously the Queen still hasn't met one of her grandchildren, so that's obviously quite sad, but at least they have actually gone and seen the Queen.
It just seems a bit cruel, actually. I mean, I just don't get that. I mean, look, who am I to say anything? None are queer, actually. But anyway, the point is, looking at that, it just seems cruel. Why would you do that? But anyway, they were en route. They weren't actually specifically going to see her, by the sounds of it, because they were on the way to the Invictus Games. So talk us through what's gone on there. How have they been received?
Exactly. So they've obviously got the Invictus Games that are up and running again, and then obviously in The Hague for this. It's for 1 week. As we all know, it's an opportunity for injured servicemen and women to all get together and to compete. It's an idea. It's been running for quite a few years now. It's been highly successful, very popular. It's one of the rare occasions we actually get to see them in public again, actually doing something. But as it's been mentioned, what is slightly different is they've got a film crew following them round, because they're obviously making a documentary about it. But as you quite rightly mentioned, it's a bit confusing for a lot of people who are all kind of thinking, but I thought they want their privacy. So it's an interesting one, seeing how they're playing this out. But it's how they want to do it, and of course they're no longer technically royals, and obviously they're doing it how they want to do it.
I suppose, but yeah, trading off the royal name and also the Invictus Games, I don't think Harry would have been able to set this up and give it the publicity it has if it hadn't been for his connection with the royal family. So at the end of the day, to me, it just looks like they're trading off the royal family and then making money out of it, which I think leaves a bad taste for most people. But at least the Games themselves are for a good cause.